Hi, everybody.
Hi.
I got a special guest over here. And Hannah says hi, and
Hi.
Tammy says hi, everyone. I'm going to try to finish reading Hunted by Darcy Coates in the sprints tonight. All right. And everybody, Tiffany will be here later, but she's running behind a little bit. So just so you know. And there's Bev, hi. Cajun, hi. Go ahead and tell me what y'all are going to be reading, and what are you going to be reading, Sophia?
I'm not sure. Um, I may read some of my cozy mystery book on my phone, Made of Murder by Amanda Flower. But I've also got this, which is Einstein the Penguin,
Oh,
which
cute.
is middle grade. So I may read that as well. Yeah, it's very cute.
Yeah,
What
Mel
about you?
says, I'm going to be starting Lost and Fondue by Avery Ames, #2 in the cheese shop. Avery Ames, aka Daryl Woods Gerber. Okay. I am going to read The Appeal by Janice Hallett. I'm still struggling with that one a little bit. It's all in like emails and things like that. And hi,
Hello.
it's
Hi,
all like
Sophie.
in
Hello.
emails and things like that. And so far, I'm at like 42%, and I still don't know who was murdered and who was accused of the murder. And the emails aren't really that interesting. And so I'm at that point where I don't know if I want to just keep going or just give it up. But there's that part in me that really wants to know who was murdered and who was
Who- Who's it by?
Janice Howlett.
Let me
And
just.
it's I think a lot of people are really liking it. And then I've read some that kind of feel like me, like the emails are a little mundane. And I mean, so what are you reading, Tiffany?
I
Oh,
am reading hold on. I'm still reading the Realty book on ebook, but on audio I've downloaded but have not started. Oh yeah, I did start. Crime and Punctuation. It's the first book in the Deadly Edit series by Caitlin Dunnett.
Well, that sounds fun.
So we will see. We will see. It's so good to see everybody. And Sophia, it's so good to see you.
Yep, I
thank
have a
you.
special guest.
I'm sorry I was running late. Oh, they're starting construction on a bridge that's on my way home, and it's going to be like that for a long time.
Oh no.
That's
I hate it
okay.
when
I'll
I hate it
just
when that happens.
I'll just have to have patience. It
Yeah.
is what it is. So it'll be okay.
And so Bev says, Hannah, I'm starting the chocolate grudge after watching Tiffany's video.
Yay!
And
I'm
Hannah
so
says,
excited about every one of them.
I'm going to film during the first sprint and read the rest. Aha. That's still being productive.
Yeah.
And Hannah says, "Oh yay, I enjoyed that book." Leanna said, "Reading Angel at Troublesome Creek by Mignon Ballard." I don't know if I pronounced that right. And Beth says, "I can't wait to start it." There's a hello, Sophia.
Yes, I'm gonna get you a little bit more in just a minute.
Cajun is reading Invitation Only Murder by Lucy Stone, #26.
Gotcha.
Some more highs.
Hi, everybody.
There's your Mazda goes boom boom.
Come on. I'll get you more. I'll get you food in a minute.
Oh, Hannah says, "Is that Sophia? Hi. How was your interview?"
Oh, you know what? I do my job every day, but when I go into an interview and they ask me questions about diversity and customer service, my mind goes blank, and
I know
it
what.
wasn't a very good interview. But I've still got a job, so if I don't get this one, then I've still got a job. And I listen to Monty Python's always look on the bright side of life. So
Yeah.
I
I'm
get
sure-
super nervous whenever I'm in an interview, and they'll ask me something, and I might know the answer to it like 5 minutes ago, and then it'd be like it's like it's like me being on here whenever I start a video. I like know exactly what I want to say, and then I push the record button, and I forget everything.
Well, I will say this. I'm sure you did better than you think you did, and it might not help, but since I've moved into a position where sometimes I'm in interviews, like I'm interviewing, and I'm rooting for the person. Like I want them to do well. So, I try to make them feel that way, but I mean, I'm rooting for that person. So I think that the person, cuz they wouldn't interview unless they have interest in wanting you. So, probably
yeah,
it's always I think it's hard, but I think that having that confidence and doing things beforehand to like calm ourselves down, a guided imagery, or whatever it is. But um, you're qualified if you're getting called. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
it's just realizing that um, they want you for that job. I don't know if you can see Kairu. He's literally sitting here staring at me.
He's probably saying, "Why aren't you petting me?"
He wants more FOOD.
Uh-huh.
More.
More. So Cozy says she's going to try to finish the Embroidery Mysteries #5 on ebook. And Nancy is reading Better Off Wed by Laura Dern for the wedding theme book. And Cozy says Tiffany almost started Deadly Edit series so many times last year. Really curious about it.
I'm only about I forgot I had started. I'm about a half an hour in. It says I'm 7%. And I am enjoying it so far.
And Mel says that Tiffany, I have book 1 through 4 of the Deadly Edits series on my TBRs. I'm interested to find out what you think about it.
Well, you guys will know soon. Hello.
Yeah. And Nancy says, "Hi, Sophia. Nice to see you."
Thank you.
And Cozy said, "Started the first Haunted Yarn Shop book on audio yesterday. Really enjoying it so far, and not creepy, Tiffany."
Oh, that looks
Well, that is one that I do want to try. Is the haunted?
I like that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to try it.
And Mel says, "Ro, we're on the same wavelength." They both mentioned the Deadly Edits. And Cajun says, "At Nancy, is that the older one? I think I read those a while ago."
The Deadly Edit. I don't know, Nancy.
No, I think Cajun was asking Nancy about her book, maybe.
Oh, okay. Why are you staring at me, Bubby?
And Cajun wants to know to let Cozy know that I read the first Deadly Edits. It was interesting. Plan to continue.
Nice.
And Nancy says it's on Kindle Unlimited, Cajun. So the wedding themed one that she was reading, I guess.
Oh yeah.
I know. Hi, Carla. How are you doing? She's reading Death by Malted Milkshake.
Oh, okay. Are you enjoying it, Carla? I have read Kairu. What's up, Bubba? Oh my goodness. Okay.
Oh, I'm looking forward to the snoring later.
I'm right.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious, isn't it?
That was so funny last time.
Yes.
Yeah, hi, Jillian.
Bubba.
Hi, Elizabeth.
Hi, everyone. I know, Bubba. I know.
Caden says, "Okay, I think it was originally published in the 90s, maybe."
Which series is that?
It was something about a wedding.
Oh, okay.
Reading Better Off Wed by Laura Dern. I think that's.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And Mel says, "I hate stupid interview questions that pertain to nothing, such as what is your favorite number and why, or gems like if I could be any animal, what would you be and why?" Yeah, it's like what's that got to do with the job? Hey, Elizabeth says, "Is that Sophia? Awesome."
Wow.
And Hannah says he's just happy to see you. And Susan says, "Hi y'all, I'm reading Trust No One by Winnie Archer. Just finished The Queen's Jewel by Donald Bain. I gave it 4 stars." What, did I say something wrong?
No, trust no one.
Oh, okay. Well, I was like, the last time I said one of the names wrong, and you were chuckling at me because
No, I mean, I'd laugh if you said it wrong. I laugh at myself when I say it wrong.
I know. I was like, what was it? I said crayon instead of canyon or something like that, I think.
Oh, maybe. In my video, I said yours wrong. Did you hear that?
And I guess I didn't pay that much attention, though.
Your series is the Home Swappers.
Oh yeah. You
And
said
at
the
first
Home
I was like, Home Whoppers? What kind of series is this? And I was like, oh my gosh, it's Home Swappers.
I think you said boppers in the video.
when you said it at first, I was like, did I print that out wrong? Did I like type it wrong? Because I totally could have. So I was like,
No, it was all me. Oh goodness.
Mel says, I conducted interviews and refused to ask anyone absurd questions.
Yeah.
That's good. And
no, boo-boo, but I got
a yarn shop is one of her favorites.
Oh, okay, Elizabeth.
Hi, Anita. And Elizabeth said, Storm, I went thrifting today and bought about 75 retro romances for 25 cents each. Wow.
Wow, nice find.
They're all Harlequins from the 80s. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, booby.
Boy, Sarah at the Bookish Knitter will be wanting all them.
She would. She would.
Nice. Hi, Kairu.
I know. He's yes.
And Nancy says, Cajun said it was published in 2005, so not so older, but not 90s older. Okay, so at 15 after, we'll go ahead and do a sprint. That good? Okay.
Aye. You're in the lead.
Said, wow, Elizabeth, that's a good deal. Yeah,
that was a good find.
Anita says, I'm reading The Good Girl's Guide to Rakes by Eva Lee.
Nice.
That sounds good.
Poppy.
And Cajun says, okay, it's the one I was thinking of. Just can't judge time. Yeah. Cajun, or not Cajun, but Cozy said the first 3 books in the Wedding Planner series by Laura Dunham are on Hoopla audiobook. I listened to them years ago and enjoyed them. Would continue on KU. And Hannah says it's the book about Burger King and his Whoppers.
Wait, what?
Your home Whoppers.
Oh. I don't know where I
Oh.
Oh boy. I should have expected a comeback from Hannah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Retail 45. Is that good?
Yeah. Okay, Kairu. Okay, Kairu.
Okay, say your thing.
Oh, happy reading, everyone.
So, how does everybody's reading go?
Oh, Sophia, you're on mute.
Oh,
I got you. I had you muted from this side.
Oh,
I forgot what I was saying now. Yeah, my reading sprint went fine. I think I read 5%. So yeah.
nice. Mine went okay. I didn't get a whole lot of reading done. I got home like right when this was starting 8 and then nothing else. So I had to do a bunch of stuff on the computer, but I got maybe about 10 minutes of reading in there at the end. I'm not loving this book. I mean, I'm not disliking it. Don't get me wrong. I think it's the premise. I don't think a reality cozy's for me. I just don't really care.
What do you read?
It's not bad. It's called Mind Your Manners. The writing's good, all of that stuff. It's just I don't know that I'm really into like a reality cozy, and I feel like if I mean I feel like any topic could be good with also the right character cast and stuff like that. And I think if it's something that I'm not as interested in, I really rely on those quirky characters and town to pull me in. So it really needs to be stronger in those situations. So, anyways.
Yeah, I got a little bit done. I'm like 44% into this one. One of the ladies in this, her email, she's so delusional and like stalkerish and obsessed with this one girl that she works with. And it's really weird. It's funny because she thinks that everybody loves her. And like, I've never read an email. She emails this one lady like all the time that she works with, but I don't think I've ever read an email where she emails her back. So I'm like, does she ever talk to her? Because some of the emails, like it's supposed to be like chronological, but at the same time, you're still missing some emails. So like the author is like made it like they've disappeared, I guess, or something, so that you don't know like everything that's happening. So there's like these gaps. So sometimes you'll read something and then you're like, wait, did they get a reply from that? They're already replying, because you missed something. And sometimes that's a little aggravating because it's like, it's not even in like complete order. But yeah, I've never seen an email from that one lady back to the one. And she's always telling other people like, oh yeah, this is going to happen. Me and Sam's going to go to the yoga and she's going to show me how to do all this. And then she emails that's the lady that she's talking about. And she's like, and everything, we're going to do the yoga and all this stuff. Like, and it's like, she never said yes or no, but it's funny because she's like delusional or something. I don't know. It's just weird.
I checked my bookshelf and I actually bought that book, so I'm quite looking to reading it. Yeah, I'll tell you my thoughts.
Yeah, I would curious. I think it might be even a little bit better with the print version, so you can kind of flip back and forth if you need to.
Yeah,
like there's a lot of characters too, and that's like one of the things. Like there's like at least 15 different people being emailed and things.
Oh, wow.
No.
It's got a lot of characters, and so sometimes and then you think you've got all of them, and then somebody new gets like thrown in, and it's like, whoa, why are you here, and who do you belong to?
So basically, I've got to have a notepad when I'm reading it, write everyone down. Okay,
that's a lot of characters.
Yeah, it is a lot of characters.
Wow.
And so Mel says, Susan, what do you think of Crust No One so far? The Bread Shop series is one of the few ongoing series I'm currently caught up on. Hi, Nicole.
It's good to see you, Nicole.
And Nancy said, I just got Years by Laverell. I never can say her name right. Is it Laverell Spencer on Hoopla?
Lavere, maybe? Lavere? I don't know.
Something like that. And covering the non-cozy Y as well. And I am going to be reading that one for the Retro Readathon too. And so that's going to be my Y for the non-cozy. And Nicole is reading Death in Dark Blue.
Nice.
And Susan says, Mel, I've only just started Crust No One, but I'm liking it so far. I did enjoy the first in the series, even though it was somewhat depressing. I'm using Crust No One to the Skull on the cover.
Excellent.
And Nancy had some issues with her Comcast, but she is back. And Hannah said, I'm finished filming my February TBR. I forgot 3 books, so I had to pause and go grab the books. I've done that before.
Yeah, it definitely happens.
And Cozy said 40% into the last Woolen Testament. No haunting yet, except one brief confusing thing in her kitchen.
That's interesting.
And Social Butterfly, I think that's what that says. It says, just getting here. Well, hi, Anne.
It's good to see you.
Reading Impulse by Ellen Hopkins.
I have read that.
It's one of those you had to read whenever you were doing the teen thing, ain't it? Yeah. I was going to say, I thought that she was a teen writer.
Yeah.
Nancy said, I didn't get anywhere as I was dealing with the TV. LOL. Next sprint, I'll get something done. Yeah. 17 pages for Leanne. Hi, Leah. How you doing? And Bev got 5 chapters done.
Nice, Bev.
Oh, and she loves that it's set in her state. That's always cool. I don't think I've read hardly anything where it's set in Missouri. It's always somewhere else.
Yeah.
And Tammy says 36 pages. And Anita says, I read about 5%.
That's great, guys.
Cozy said 42% into the audiobook. And Cajun read 11%. And Cozy said, Tiffany, put it down if you don't want to finish.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mel said 20 pages. And Cozy says, I DNF'd a few books this year. I no longer feel that I need to finish something just to finish it.
I've already DNF'd. I mean, I'm not against DNFing, but I don't do it a lot. But I guess it's because I'm trying new series, because I'm like, man, I've DNF'd quite a bit this year already, which is rare for me. But I think last year I focused so much on SAS, and this year I'm starting a bunch of new series. So that's why, I guess, if I think about it that way, makes sense.
Yeah.
Are you back on the oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Are you back on the romance now, or have you not? No, still.
Not yet. I will be. I will.
That's been a long time, hasn't it?
Yeah, like since September, maybe.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll get back on it. Yeah. I love them. So there's no reason why I don't know if it's that necessarily that I'm not interested in reading those. It's that I want to read so many cozies that I tend to, you know what I mean, tunnel vision into those, rather than it's like I'm not interested in a romance. At the time, there was a time where I was just like, I don't want romance right now. But I think now it's changed into that. I'll get there.
Yeah.
I was going to say to refresh maybe because she forgot to refresh it. So Cody says, Storm, the book sounds good for casual readers, people who don't need to finish a book in a few days. Sounds fun to take notes, go slow, and try to solve the mystery, and you get to be the detective. Yeah, the detective. Yeah, I can see that too. But yeah, and I'm the one like, I got to get this done before the end of January because like I can't have rollovers into February. I've got too much stuff going on in February. And I have thought that if I decide that I want to continue and I don't get it finished, I may just put it on hold until March and then pick it back up and read it in March. Since it's kind of a mystery and, March Mystery Madness, I could just finish it,
Yeah.
So my friend Barb's like, DNF it if you're not liking it. But I was like, but at the same time, I'm kind of curious. Now, if I get to the end and I don't like how it is, you're going to hear all about it. And Carla said 35% into Death by Chocolate Malted Milkshake.
Excellent, Carla.
And Mel said, Susan, the third bread shop, The Walking Bread, is my favorite in the series so far. Oh, that's funny. And Cody says, I'm really enjoying the writing and the setup of the last Will and Testament, but I feel like I'm missing something for some reason. Hard to explain. It's been a while since I've read that, so I'm not sure if the like ghosty part is in the end or what? But I know there is one in there. And Carla says, yes, I do enjoy Sarah Graves' books. This is a death by chocolate mystery.
Yeah, I've read the first at least 2, maybe 3 of those. The one, the chocolate one, the one that's
I think that's the one that
mousse
Mr.
chocolate
Francie
top
wants
or
to
something.
read. I think that's the one Mr. Francie wants to read, maybe. Death by chocolate cherry chocolate
Cheesecake.
or something like that. Yeah. Something like that. That's a mouthful for a title.
It is a mouthful for a title.
And Cozy says, I'm enjoying having someone else read only cozy mysteries.
That's funny. Yeah, I've just been, I mean, let's face it, I read like, 75, even when I'm reading romances, I probably read maybe 60-40 cozies to romance. So we'll see.
And Cozy says, so Sophia, you were off cozy mysteries for a long time. Happy to see you get back into them.
So am I. Yeah, I think I burnt myself out with Donna Andrews, and yeah.
That happens sometimes. That's such a long series, and you just kept going.
I did, and then I was just and then things were happening at home, and but I'm glad to be back.
Yay! We are so glad to have you back.
No, thank you.
And Cozy says, Carla, I'm in the middle of Sarah Graves' Home Repair is Homicide series. The Death by Chocolate series as a spin-off with the same characters. Oh. Who says, I don't care if there's no ghost yet. I just find myself feeling left out a bit of the story. Oh, okay. And it's been so long ago since I don't even remember feeling like that or not. I don't remember. And Elizabeth says, Ro, it just takes a while for the main character to figure out what's going on. So keep reading. And Susan says, Storm, the Country Club Mystery Series by Julie Milhern is set in Kansas City, Missouri. Okay. I knew it was in Kansas City, but there's a Kansas City, Kansas, and Missouri. So I didn't remember which one it was.
Oh.
Yeah. Bev said, I picked up the Jen McKinley Valentine's Day rom-com novel. I think it'll be a good way to see if I like her romance books. Okay.
Yeah, let us know what you think of that, Bev.
Elizabeth says, the ghost has her own mystery that takes the whole series to unravel. Yes, that is true. And Cody says, Elizabeth, the house and the shop situation is still confusing to me, but enjoying the writing a lot. Okay. And Cody says, I'm not a series quitter unless it gives me no enjoyment, so don't worry, I will continue. And Mel says, Flowers in the Attic is my other favorite.
Might also be up there with some of the best titles.
Said I just had to look up the summary because I couldn't remember the title. That's a crazy title too.
I mean, hilarious.
And Cozy says, I've read something set in Missouri this year. Forgot which series. I'm doing a cozy road trip personal challenge this year, so keeping track.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you've gotten to quite a few states too. I seen you had your record of it or whatever. And Mazda goes broom broom. Broom broom.
That's the series that I always say has the best narrator I've probably ever heard narrate.
The Royal Spinus.
Mm-hmm. And I think she goes up to like 10 or 11, but she's passed away. So it does change.
Yeah, it is funny.
Funny.
And Mel says, yes, the bread shop has some great titles. Real funny. It says, I was laughing writing my sass list the other day, especially at I Know What You Bid last summer.
That is a good one. I think that this sprint, I think I am gonna just stop reading the realty. I don't know. It's not bad. I just don't know that. I don't know, because I want to start my wedding themed book, which is also on KU.
Yeah. I say if you're not feeling it, put it to the side. Start your wedding one. If you feel like an inkling to go back to it later, you can always do it. If it just goes out of your mind, then you know you weren't really that interested in it. So
Yep.
it's kind of like one of those you call it did not finish or whatever, DNF for now, and you can put it up. And then I always figure if I don't think about going back to it, then I must not have been interested enough in it. So then I DNF it for real.
I think that that's a. Oh, I have to tell you guys and show you guys the what I'm reading for my wedding in a minute. Trying to pull it up with the cover.
Is there a channel on the Discord about suggestions from Kindle Unlimited for the skull prompt?
I don't think there is yet, but I'm doing a video this weekend for suggestions.
Okay.
I think they've talked about it in the scavenger hunt chat, but I don't know.
Right.
You can always
Okay.
ask in there and somebody will find you something.
So the series is called A Deadly Wedding, and the book is called A Unholy Murder. And
That's
it takes place in a foreign country, so I'm super excited about it. But isn't that funny? Isn't that cute cover?
It is gorgeous.
Yeah. I can't remember where it said it takes place, but I was really excited about it.
That's cool.
I mean, based upon the landscape, it kind of looks like Morocco, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Yes, and then you can tell us if you got it right when you're
I'm
reading.
sure I'm not right. I'm sure a lot of places have the kind of, but
yeah. And Susan says, "Ro, I've read most of the home repair series by by Sarah Graves, but had to stop for a while because they weren't as cozy as I like. Just a bit more suspenseful and graphic than I like." And Cozy agrees that's very graphic. She's going through it slowly. And Susan says, yes, it was Kansas City, Missouri. Okay, well, so now I've read one series that I know of that's in Missouri. And Cozy says, we have Kindle Unlimited channels you can ask. Suggestions are fine, but I want people to search too and have fun with the hunt.
Fair enough.
Nice choice, Tiffany. Never heard of it.
Yeah, I'm trying to pick stuff that is kind of new to all of us so that we're getting, a little bit of a... Yeah. Oh, it's in Rome. Okay. So it takes place in Rome. So I'm really excited about it. I'm hoping it'll be fun.
Yeah, I'm doing the Irish wedding one. So Murder and Irish Wedding.
Oh, yeah.
Which works for Mr. Francis Readathon because I was like, if I could get my 2 cozies that I need to read for the scavenger hunt to line up on his list of his little bingo board, then I would try to put another one in so I could get a bingo. And it just so happens that the 2 I need are right through in the middle. Read a book by somebody you've not read before and murder in the title. They're like right up again. And so I was like, okay. And then the next one down was to read a paranormal cozy. And well, I just thought, well, I can do the Dakota Cassidy one that I've been doing. It's on my SAS list. So,
well, that's perfect.
I was like, so it matched up pretty good. So I was like, okay, I can do it.
Yeah, that works really well.
And it says, okay, all my video stuff is done. So I can't wait. I can chat and read until I have to go get dinner. And Tammy says, I had to step away and I just saw Cozy's comment about Fire than that. Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
And Cozy says, I found a book one on KU that is wedding themed, has a skull, and I will give that one since I'm not picking it. The Corpse in the Closet by Nancy Monroe. There you go.
Nice. Ooh. Nice.
So check that one out, Sophia. The Corpse in the Closet. I like that. Do you want to go ahead and do another reading sprint?
Whenever
Since
you're
I'm
ready.
caught up on the comments.
Sure. Sure. Happy reading, everyone. Oh,
Do you want to do like a longer one and go to like 45 or?
yeah.
I know you've been liking the long ones, so okay.
Yeah.
We'll read longer.
You are in control, my friend. I'm just along for the ride.
Okay.
Happy reading, everyone. Okay, Kairu. I might have to go places. I can't say other words. Places. We'll see.
So how did everybody's sprint go?
Yep, I've got 14%.
Tiffany's giving me the weight finger. And what did you say you got to?
Who, me? 14%.
14%? That's not
Yeah.
bad. I've got to 49%, so almost the halfway mark.
Oh, sorry, I read 14%. I'm on 40% of my book.
Cool. With my computer. See if I can find where I was. Okay, so Nancy says I soft DNF sometimes and then go back. I heard somebody call it a soft DNF. Yeah, I've heard it called that or just DNFing for now. And Cozy switched to her ebook this time. And Lizzie had to go, so hopefully she comes back and checks on us later. And Cozy said that to Nancy, I do that too, the soft DNF. And let's see. Hannah is reading A Likely Story. Julianne got 4% of The Serpent's Curse by Lisa Maxwell read. Okay. And Nancy said The Irish Wedding was her favorite so far. Oh, that's good. Hopefully I'll like it then. And Cody said, Sophia, I put 3 more skull suggestions on KU channel.
Thank you. Oh, hello.
And so Hannah said, all right, I'm taking off to get dinner. Dad's not feeling well, so he's getting egg drop soup. And I don't know what my mom wants or what I want. Okay. And since I didn't leave yet, I have to wait on something from my sister. Okay. Read 46 pages. All right. And he said, I was distracted, so I only read 3%. That's okay. And Nicole says, I'm up to 36%. All right. And Book Charles, hi, Book Charles, said 8 pages into the September Girl, but I think I joined late and I got distracted. But still, you got a little bit of reading done. And Cozy did chores. All right. And Cajun said read 10%. And Mel said 19 pages. This is a longer sprint. This was a longer sprint and I read less. Uh-oh. More distractions. It was a longer sprint. And Hannah said, Zach and Casey call it not right now. I like that term. Yeah, that's what they have. They have a section in their Discord for not right now, so that if you're not feeling the book, you can just put it away and say it's not right now. So. And Nancy said 6 chapters at 23%. And how did your sprint go? Were you talking most of the time?
Yeah, sorry about that. I was talking to my mother at the end, but I did get some reading done. I started the wedding book and I got to 5%. And so far it's pretty funny. It's kind of starting out pretty wacky. It's funny. I'm enjoying it.
And Carla read 45% of her book.
Wow, Carla, nice.
Mel said, feel better, Hannah's dad. Yeah, Hannah's dad's not feeling very well.
Aw, tell him I hope he feels better.
And Bev said 1 chapter and watched a YouTube video. Well, there you go.
Nice, Bev.
And Anne said 44%. All right. And JV, hi JV, said, hi, I hope I'm not late. Joined in on 15-minute mark. Super productive sprint. And I finally got the motivation to write 2.5 paragraphs for my essay. All right, there you go.
Awesome. Nicely done. That's great.
Something interesting finally happened in my book, but no murder yet, but somebody else. So it's kind of funny because you get to reading about it in these emails or whatever about what happened at a yogathon.
Oh.
And
okay.
Yeah, they're having all these fundraisers, and the yogathon was a fundraiser.
A yogathon. Huh. That's That's funny.
And yeah, like I said, I don't think these people's lives are all that interesting, but finally something interesting happened anyway.
Finally, something interesting. Well, you know, maybe, like you said to me, maybe you can put it aside if it gets too mundane and
Yeah.
always come back to it, not necessarily DNF it, but.
Well, the guy that got punched said something to the other guy about something interesting. So, and they're like, well, how does he know anything about them? Because he has been living in Africa, but he's come back. But there's something to do with Africa with some of the other people that are in the mix. And so it's like you're trying to piece these little puzzles together in your head. And every now and then there's like a little sticky note gets put on there and it's real small. So I have to get up here and read it like this. But it's like one of the lawyers has put a little sticky note on an email. And like one says first time doll is mentioned or something like that. So you're like, well, maybe we need to remember who it is that had the doll or something like that. So you kind of gives you a little clue or whatever. And so
I don't know. I think it sounds kind of interesting.
Yeah, I'm quite looking forward to reading it.
What'd you say?
I'm quite looking forward to reading it.
Yeah, I would like to see what you think of it. Like it's got like over like a 4 point something rating on Goodreads.
Oh wow.
I mean, everybody is really enjoying it. I think it's just I'm trying to rush through it. Maybe if I wouldn't be at the end of the month and trying to get it finished. But we'll see.
Yes, Kairu, come here, buddy. Come on. Come here. Come on.
Oh, it's quiet on the comments here. Like, come on, people. And Susan says, I got 2 chapters read and crushed no one. It's a rather fast read for me.
Crushed no one. I can't help it every time. Come on, buddy. Come on.
Sometimes it's hard to say the cozy title because you laugh like halfway through it.
Oh yeah. For sure. For sure. So,
Cozy has a headache.
Oh no, that's a bummer. I'm sorry, Cozy.
Mel says it's early yet, but so far I like this book better than the first Cheese Shop. I think this was her first series. I like her Fairy Garden series a lot, so I'm hopeful that the Cheese Shop improves.
Yeah, I'll be interested in seeing if you think it improves because I read the first one and never continued it because I thought I would really like it because y'all know I love cheese. Like I love cheese. I don't trust people who don't like cheese. Just letting y'all know. Just saying. Just want to throw it out there.
Cheese is one of my favorite things. Yeah.
So okay, buddy. Okay. But I didn't really care for it either. I didn't hate it or anything like that, but I'm just wondering what you think of the second one when you finish up.
Oh, Anita, she says he has a friend who has to go on dialysis and get a new kidney. She wasn't a match, and she's sad.
Oh, Anita, I'm sorry. Well, that was so kind of you to get tested, Anita. That would be an amazing deed for a friend. That's awesome.
And so Anne wants to know what everyone's reading because she was late. So I am reading The Appeal by Janice Hallett.
And I'm reading on audio Crime and Punctuation. It's the first book in the Deadly Edit series by Caitlin Dunnett. And on ebook on Kindle, I just started A Nun Holy Murder. Like nun is spelled like a sister nun, which I'm very excited about. So far, there's nothing to do with a nun in there. Just wanted to point that out, but we'll see. But it's a wedding. It's a wedding series, and this book takes place in Rome. And in the first couple of pages, she was saying something about being destination wedding planners. So I'm thinking each book's going to be in a different location, which
That
would be super fun. So I'm
Yeah.
really hoping that this
That
ends up.
series that I gave you for your blind date, it's like that too.
Really?
Yeah, like there's a couple of them I think are in one location, and then the next one is in a different one, and the next one like in a different one or something like that. So they had different.
Oh, I
locations.
love it.
So
Oh, that
that's
makes
why
me
I
so
thought you would
happy.
like it because you said you liked going to all those different
Yeah,
places.
I love that, Storm. That's great.
And Sophia, what were you reading?
Oh yeah, sorry. I don't know if you can. Oh no. Oh, you can't see very well. Maid of Murder by Amanda Flower.
Oh, okay. Are you enjoying it?
I am enjoying it. Yeah, it's really good.
I love Amanda Flower.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with Amanda Flower, really, can you?
True. True. Boo, boo.
Yeah, so far I haven't found anything from her that I haven't liked. So.
Baby.
And Cozy said, good. And I think she said that was supposed to be what I have never read Daryl Woodgerber. I want to read The Cheese Shop and The Cookbook Nook this year. So.
I've read some of the Cookbook Nook. It's pretty good. It's not a favorite series, but it's a good, solid, cozy.
I read something from her. I don't know if it's the cookbook one. It was something about an eclair.
Yeah, probably the cookbook.
And I wasn't that fond of it. I remember not liking it that well, but that's the only one I can remember.
Okay, boo boo.
And Hannah says, I'm reading a likely story and I'm going to try to get to No Escape Clause. And Cozy says, always have to give a series 2 books. Yeah.
True.
And Anita is reading The Good Girl's Guide to Rakes by Eva Lee.
Awesome.
And Mel said, Anita, I'm sending healing prayers and well wishes to your friend. That is scary. Yes.
It's very scary.
And Susan said, Courtney from Protagonist gave her 3 book choices for her February Cozy Escape Club, and 2 of the books begin with E if you're looking for the alphabet challenge.
Nice.
And I think somebody said something about they were like for weddings or something. So if somebody was looking for a wedding.
Yeah. And one of them looked really fun. It was, I don't remember what series it was or what it was called, but it was like, I think it was a destination wedding too, because the cover was like an airplane and it looked like leis were on the seats of the airplane. It looked really fun. And it was something about a proposal. So it was definitely wedding themed. I watched it in one of her videos fairly recently. I know that.
And Anita said his name is Drew, her friend. And Anne said, sounds interesting. Rome, you say?
Yes. Anita, I'm going to message you in a minute on Discord.
And Cozy says, Caitlin Dunnett writes is it Liz McCrimmon series? Tiffany, if you like her writing, Kilt Dead.
Gotcha. I have the Liz McCrimmon series on my series that I want to start this year.
And Susan said, sorry to hear about your friend. And Storm, that's her French Bistro series. Okay. There was only 2 books. Well, maybe that's why they weren't.
You know, Storm, I read the first one in that and didn't care for it. So
yeah, I that's the only one I read, I think, of hers, and I didn't like it. So, and Anita said thanks. And Susan, I'm reading Crush No One. That's one for you, Tiffany.
Oh, love it.
And Mel says, I've been on dialysis a few times. I didn't need a new kidney, though, luckily. It's a strange experience. I'm sure it is.
I bet.
And Cozy said, I decided to do KU only version of the ABC challenge and found an X and Z easily.
Wow. That is quite the challenge.
And Cozy says, I sampled the proposal one, reading a few chapters and writing was really not my thing. And that's Nancy Coco's pen name.
Oh, Nancy Para. Nancy J. Para or something like that, I think.
Okay. And Mel says, you get really cold because your blood is removed, cleansed in a Macy I don't know what that's MACI. I don't know. And pumped back in your body. So the blood loses your body temperature. I kept asking for tons of blankets. Well, that sounds like
Wow.
that's
Wow.
kind of nasty. Ah, okay, that makes more sense. Machine.
Machine Macy. It's all good. It's all good.
And Anne says prayers. So it's 7 o'clock and we're caught up on the chat. So you want to go ahead and do another reading, Sprint?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
I'm here for whatever you want to do, Storm.
I know,
Along
but
for the ride.
you always ask us. So,
Well, yes. But then yes, I'm ready for a sprint, Storm. Let's do it.
all right. You want to do a
better
long
stuff.
one like we did before?
I'm not going to say I'm along for the ride. I'm just going to say yes, let's do it. All right.
Okay, so we'll read till 45. A long one.
Yes, because my mom called last time. In the middle of my mom calling, Kevin called me, so I got to call Kevin. Jeez, I'm not going to ever get any reading done tonight.
It's selfish people who want to speak to you.
I know. All right, guys. Happy reading.
Happy reading.
So, how'd your sprint go?
I got some reading done. I am now at 9% in the wedding book.
Cool.
I do have to. Have you guys ever heard of this, of some cheese in Italy that is now outlawed very recently? Although there's a big black market for it that has live maggots in it.
Oh, I think I've heard of it. Yeah.
They talk about it in this book. I had to look it up and it's real. I was like,
Yeah. I think I've seen it on a show or something. One of those like bizarre foods. I think that guy that does all. I think I've seen him eat some of it. Yeah, it's kind of gross.
yeah, I was.
I got
Yeah.
to 52%, and seems like stuff are starting to fall into place a little bit now. So it's
Good.
starting to get a little bit more interesting. But yeah, I'm really curious about how some of these things are gonna like kind of go together. So
Well, I'm glad it's starting to get better for you, though. That's awesome.
it's a cornflower loving the long and frequent sprints. So all right. And Susan says, "Thanks, bro. I'll have to check my KU account for those harder letters."
Nice.
And Mel said she would be sending prayers for her friend Baru. And Cozy said, "I almost always get a call during sprints." Yeah. Yeah. I've been really lucky that when my dad hollers at me from downstairs, normally it's during a sprint. So, so y'all don't have to hear him yelling at me. And Cozy said, "Getting Panda Express for dinner, headache and sore, blah day."
Oh, well, I'm sorry about that, but Panda Express sounds
Panda
delicious.
Express and Buggy or Hannah's finally went to get her dinner. And Cozy said, "Needs something light and easy to read right now." So continuing Darling Deli Mysteries, is that what that is? By Patty Binning, KU, and really liking it. A fun, quick read.
Nice. I want to try that.
She said, "I liked it better so far than the first book in her pizza series."
Oh, I want to try that one too.
Cajun says at Cozy, "I like the deli better too, and the candy covered, which is a spin-off of the deli." Okay. And Anita says, "All right, everyone, going to say goodnight." So she's probably long gone now.
Yeah.
She'll see us tomorrow. Yeah, New Jersey is getting a snowstorm. My poor friends up there, they're all like, I know one of my friends said that they could get up to 15 inches where she's at.
Oh my gosh.
And yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And Sophia left, yes. It's probably like, I don't know, 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning where she's at.
Yeah.
So yeah, when I seen her say that she had tomorrow off, I immediately went and asked her if she could come on because I was like, we all missed her. She hasn't been on forever. So
yeah,
I was glad that she could come on.
I am too. That was really nice.
So Hannah says, "I had to go to dinner, had to go to the diner to put an order in. Their phone wasn't working. So going to read until food." There you go. Nice. And I said she had to go to bed. She's like, "I mean, I understand sleep. That's my favorite activity besides reading." And I was like, "Mine too."
Yeah, I feel that. Both of you.
And Cozy got page 55 of Pastrami Murder. Cajun read 10%.
Nice.
JV said, "Took a break and got 3/4 into chapter 4 of Ender's Game. The chapter's an hour long." Oh, wow. Long chapter. I hate long chapters.
Long chapter.
That's the one thing about the nonfiction book that I am attempting, the one about the Revolutionary War, the 1776. It has 6 chapters. And it's 300 and some pages long. So yeah, all the chapters are really, really
wow. Wow.
So it's like I read one chapter. Oh, look, I'm already like, a third of the way through the book.
Yeah. Ooh.
And Hannah said, "Read 12 pages of Vanishing Half ebook, buddy read for Book and Box Readathon. Thank you, Kindle app." And Mel said 17 pages. As sprints get longer, I read less. It's a strange phenomenon. Actually, I was watching Penn and Teller fool us during some of the sprint. See, that's what
Nice.
happens. You have all this time, so you think, well, I can watch a little TV.
Yeah.
Oh, Anna's 82%. Yay. Almost.
Nice. Whoever that was,
Mazda goes broom broom. Finished an Audible and started a new one. All right.
nice.
And Mel says, I hope you feel better. I think that's supposed to be Roe.
Bro, yeah.
And hopefully finish next sprint. Yep, you should. Yep, she meant Roe. And Buggy said, Lee is lucky she left on her business trip when she did. I know, that's what I told her. I was talking to her earlier today. I said, you know, that nor'easter's pretty nasty. At least you kind of lucked out being in Arizona. And she said, that's the one positive thing that she
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
And Cozy says, I think you would enjoy the Darling Deli series, Tiffany, for being a less than 100 pages. It's well written and detailed.
Excellent.
And Carla says, I'm at 57% on my audiobook while knitting. Oh, there you go. Getting two
Oh,
things done at once.
Carla, a lot of times I'll crochet while I listen to my audiobook. That's awesome.
Susan says, I have 1776 on my bookshelf for years. I need to read it one of these days. Yeah, I'm reading it for the New Beginnings Readathon. I'm reading a genre that I don't normally read or I haven't read. I kind of cheated a little bit because I have read nonfiction, but it's probably been like 20 years since I've read some nonfiction. So, I mean, I figured that's a genre that I don't read much of. So.
Yeah, that counts totally.
Mel said, that's true, Storm. I feel pressured to get more reading done during the shorter sprints. Yeah. And Bev says, got one more chapter. I got 46% since we started.
That's great, Bev.
Mel says, I prefer short chapters. It's easier if you like stopping at the end of chapters. That's me instead of the middle of chapters.
Exactly, people. I need to be able to use the restroom and get some coffee. Remember that, authors.
Yeah. And especially at night before I go to bed, whenever I'm reading, it's like, I need
Well, that's a good point, too.
I need to stop.
Kairu, you are being very
Luckily, with the 1776, during the long chapter, it's broken up a little bit. And so then it has like some page breaks and things like that. So I'm okay as long as I have an ending, but I don't like stopping in the middle of a page where there's no page break and I have to remember what paragraph I was finishing. I don't like doing that.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't blame you. I'm the same way.
Oh, the nor'easter is starting there soon. Wish me luck.
I do wish you luck.
I do, Bev. I wish you lots of luck. Ugh.
I am, I went and got my groceries. Then today I decided I needed a couple snacks just to make sure. So I did that. So I am all stocked up and I'm not going to my grandma's. I'm not going anywhere because if I have a flare up, it's going to be bad. So I'm just trying to, because it's supposed to be super cold in Florida, like 29 Saturday and Sunday.
Oh, really? It's so weird because like it's going to be so cold there where you are. And Saturday and Sunday here, it's going to be in the 50s.
Yeah.
And it's
not right.
Flipped. It's kind of weird.
It's not right. It's not right.
The thing is like, I think Monday, we're supposed to be 60 degrees. And then Tuesday, it's supposed to snow or something. So it's like,
see, and that'll, and then like, I think like by the end of the week, we're going to be in the 80s, which is, but everybody's going to be sick.
Yeah. I hate the up and down.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Well, we'll keep our fingers crossed. I mean, I'm complaining, but it could be I could be getting snow and ice.
You could be up there where that nor'easter is getting all.
That's what I mean.
So yeah.
I have to run. I'll be right back.
Okay. And so Susan says, I don't like to read nonfiction either. Once in a while, it's okay, but really need to be in the mood. Yeah, that's the same for me. And I haven't been in the mood for a really, really long time. But I've wanted to try to read more nonfiction and get into it a little bit. I think I like true crime a lot more and things about like medical things and stuff like that, like specific. But if I do nonfiction, I never can do self-help or anything like that. But this one's not. It's been pretty decent. I've learned some things about like George Washington and all those people that I didn't know. So it's been kind of interesting, but at the same time, it's like, oh my goodness. And Mel says, then there's the other extreme. I haven't read one of his books in quite a while, but I remember James Patterson's book I read had chapters that were like 2 or 3 pages long. Yeah, they're either like they were like super short. Sometimes I like those and sometimes I don't. Sometimes it makes it feel like the book's going quicker. And I don't know. I mean, every chapter was 2 or 3 pages. Oh, got her food. Hannah's got her food. What'd you get?
Thank you, Storm.
And Hannah says, I love true crime. I used to read a lot of true crime whenever I was younger, and I'd like to get back into it because I do enjoy it. And Tiffany's like, no.
Nope.
JV says, same here. I was thinking of reading more memoirs and biographies for nonfiction. Yeah, and I do like some biographies now and then. If it's like some
read a lot more biographies than I do now, and I do enjoy them every once in a while.
And Susan says, true crime gives me nightmares, but I do love history, so I should read. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
if you love history, then you would probably like 1776 because I am learning things about, the people that were responsible for all that stuff that I didn't know. So like George Washington did not like disorder. So I said, it seems like he was maybe a little bit OCD. Because he liked everything to be like a certain way. And Tammy said, I used to read a lot of true crime, but not so much anymore. Yeah, that's me. Like when I was a teen, I read a lot of true crime. But then I wanted to be a profiler back then too. That was like my thing. I really wanted to.
Oh boy.
Cozy. Yeah, my husband likes to watch true crime stuff. I do too. I like the ID channel. I like to watch all that stuff. I hate to say I had a fascination because that sounds like really creepy and weird, but yeah, like serial killers were my thing. Like I wanted to know why they did what they did. So I like to read the true crime about them. So
yeah, I mean, I understand wanting to understand human nature for sure. For sure.
And Hannah likes True Crime Daily. All right. And Elizabeth said, just got back from getting groceries. Going to try to listen in while unloading the car. Hopefully I'll be ready to read the next sprint. Okay. And JV said, my sister and mom love true crime. And I'm like, time for bed. No, thank you.
I'm so with you, JV. I'm so with you.
So at the top of the hour, we'll do another sprint. Are you good for another like 45 one, or do you want to do a half hour? Because it'll be later for you. So
yeah. Just because of the time, I want to do a half an hour, but I can always just pop out if you or whatever you want to do. I don't want you to make it shorter because of me, but
no, that's fine. We usually kind of wrap up about this time.
Anyway. Okay, so we'll do a half an hour and then wrap up. That sounds good to me. Yeah. And we'll be back doing more sprints tomorrow, like 12 hours from now or something. A little longer than that. So but I am liking the longer sprints. So I think and I think all of us have been doing better with longer sprints during the week, like on Wednesdays and Fridays.
I'm trying to, yeah.
What's that?
I've been trying to, yeah.
Yeah.
I get kind of chatty, and sometimes I gotta just quit looking at the stuff and say, okay, we'll just do something.
Oh, for sure. It's like you don't want to ignore people and you want to get everybody's but it's like, yeah, absolutely.
And Mazda Goes Broom Broom says, I like natural history books sometimes.
Nice.
And Cody says, "Storm, my husband is watching." He said, read the last Dresden book is tough but worth it. Oh, I don't wanna.
You've been
I
putting
keep
that up for
putting
a
it back on
long
my
time.
library because it keeps coming in and I keep delaying it.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. I will get to it this year, just not right now. Okay, so it's 8:00. So we'll read till 30 then.
All right, everyone. Happy reading.
So how did everybody do?
Mine went well. I am at 19% in the book I just started. So, yeah,
That's
pretty good.
going pretty good then. Yeah. You still liking it pretty good?
I am liking it, but it's strange.
It's strange.
We'll see.
Sometimes strange is good. So
Sometimes strange is good. I'm strange, and
yeah.
that's no I'm kidding. Well, I'm not kidding, but
I
how's yours?
made it to 55%, so not too bad.
Nice. Nice.
Let's see. Mel said, during one of my hospital stays, I had a roommate who spent all day watching true crime and court TV. I wanted to rip my eardrums out.
I'd be scared to sleep with both eyes shut. Just saying. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
And Hannah said, and that lady who talks true crime while doing her makeup. Yeah, I've seen that. There's a YouTuber.
Oh, I'm
And
like, what?
She does her makeup and she picks out a certain like person to talk about, and she'll talk about them and everything and the crime that they committed and all that stuff while she's putting her makeup on.
Huh. Well, that's different.
Mm-hmm. And he said, same here about serial killers, but I prefer middle grade novels now. They're almost always end happily, and I'm all for a happy ending nowadays. Yeah, I do love my middle grade books too. And Mel says, and they play the same ones over and over. If I had to hear one more time about so and so's body being found in the woods, etc., I would scream.
Oh my gosh, Mel.
And you can't do anything about it because you're in the hospital at your roommate. That's
oh my gosh, Mel.
And so JV says, yes, you already know I love when you guys host sprints. All right.
Oh, well, that's nice, JV. We like when you come.
Yeah. And Mel said 16 pages. Hannah said, I got home and ate dinner. I call that productive. Yeah.
Did you ever tell us what you ate?
I don't think she did.
I know that you're having Chinese because you said well, I guess I don't know. Wait, who said they were having Chinese?
I think Cozy was having the Chinese.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Tell us what you had, Anna.
She went to a diner. She had to order at the diner, so I don't know.
Oh, okay. The wedding one is I don't think it's going to be strange, but there's just a couple strange parts at the beginning. I don't want to give too much away.
She's just wanting everybody else to read it too. She don't want to give too much away.
Maybe. I don't know. I can't recommend it yet, but you never know.
And Cozy, 62 pages was talking.
Gotcha.
Carla is 65% into her book. All right.
Wow, Carla.
And Cajun finished her book. Yay.
Nice, Cajun. Great job.
And Cozy says, and she gets over 1 million views. Yeah. So yeah,
really
like to watch her put her makeup on and talk about it.
Yeah, so she's doing awesome. That's great.
Yeah. And
you're so close.
92%, almost there. So close.
You're so close. Go read.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Continue reading. And Mel said, Tiffany, strange is okay, but it can't be as strange as the kinky cozy.
No, it's not like that. It's not along it's not like that. I can't wait to read book number 2 in that book though. Not hoping that continues, but just I really liked the 1970s like country club setting. I thought that was so fun. And the main character was really fun. But no, you are right. You are right, Mel. That's hilarious.
And Cozy says, I like Kindle Ray. She's got page 13 version of true crime stories on her YouTube.
I don't know who that is.
I don't either. Her name is Bailey, and she has Tiffany's energy. So I can picture her being the true crime version of Tiffany. Okay.
That's funny.
Cajun says it took a decidingly non-cozy turn at the end. Hope that is not indicative. I never can say that word. Of the change in the series. Uh-oh. Yeah, hope not. And Hannah said her name is Bailey and she's Tiffany Energy. Did I just read that?
Yeah.
Did I go up or down? I must
No. I think it got put up twice.
Okay, it got put on there twice. Okay, I was like, I'm pretty sure I went down. Now I'm like, maybe I'm too sleepy. I'm seeing things wrong. Okay, Nicole says, I'm starting to feel better. All right, that's good.
Good, Nicole. I'm so glad.
JV finished and edited the rest of the paragraph I was on, and it looks like I have 2 or 3 paragraphs left to write. Thank you so much for this. You are welcome.
Awesome, JV. Nice production. Yeah, I don't want to give too much away. Scavenger hunt. It's my scavenger hunt pick. So
yeah. So gotta wait until then. And Hannah says yes and no for the Chinese. It was Chinese American diner. So Dad got wonton soup, Mom got catfish, I got chicken strips. Well, there you go. That's
all of those sound really good.
A very good variety.
Yeah, all of them sound good.
Hi, Breezy.
Hey, Breezy. It's good to see you.
And Cozy said, guys, so today we are going to talk about the case of the missing man in 3, 2, 1, go. And Tiffany says, I'm not talking about him. So that must be how she talks about on the YouTube or something. She must say that. Okay, we're going to talk about the case of the missing man. I think that would just be weird, but I mean, some people are pretty like easy about just talking about that kind of stuff. I would be like, I'd rather do a podcast where nobody can see me talk about all the weird stuff about what happens. And Hannah says, we just need beach sounds.
That's funny.
Oh, I heard it in her voice.
Oh, God.
Okay, so we caught up on the comments, and so I think we can go ahead and wrap things up. I'm getting sleepy.
Me too.
And I think my back is telling me that it's time to get off of here.
Oh, Cozy.
Not that it was Tiffany doing true crime. How she says 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay.
That's funny.
And Elizabeth said, I just realized the Pulp Fiction by Julie and Lindsay has a wedding in it. Yay, that will be my pick. When do we have to have it read by?
And then Cozy just answered. So it's the 12th of February. I think it's the second week.
Cool.
And then the school is actually being pushed into March. We will not have a live on the last Saturday in February. I believe it's the 26th, but whatever that Saturday is.
Cool. I'm going to just do mine really quick so that I have them out of the way so that I can concentrate on everything else.
Yeah, you have a lot going on.
Yeah, I had to pick a lot of audiobooks for all my other reads because I was like, I have too much of the other stuff I have to have.
Yeah, I bet. So.
Okay, so thanks everybody for joining us, and we're going to get off of here. And tomorrow we've got on Tiffany's channel on the Beach Bum Bookworm, she has the scavenger hunt, or no, it's not a scavenger hunt. It's just a regular cozy chat, right?
Yes. Cozy chat and reading sprints.
At normal 12 Eastern.
12 Eastern. Yes. Come join us.
It says Tiffany's intro.
That actually makes me really happy, Hannah. Thank you for telling me that. That's so nice.
Okay, so bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone. Thanks, Storm.